Yeah, alright. I know at the end of the last video I said I was going to record too, but that ended up being a slightly longer hiatus than I had planned. More like a day. So yeah, I did, my last autosave was at Mount Pang Lai, so let's do that. Right? So yeah, we got the shield of Heliodor from the king. And we're at Mount Pang Lai. Because it's somehow connected with the powers of the luminary, all that crazy fun stuff. And I guess there's a chest I missed. Somewhere. Apparently. I think you said it was down this way. I don't know how I missed it. Fucking get out of here, man. Why are you guys trying to fight me? You're not gonna win. Do I even care? What ledge? Away from me, dragon. Oh shit, there's that ledge. Thank you, sir. Or, oh, this one, yeah. I remember getting this in my last playthrough and dragon equipment. Okay, short little detour. Thankfully it didn't take too long. Yeah, I think I missed something in the castle area, I think. Somebody told me about. Yeah, wasn't that weird? It seems like everybody can recognize me for some reason. Or I smell different. Maybe I smell like my farts don't stink. I don't know. What? What is it with you little kitties and trying to tell me that you're like, you know, it's just stupid. That story's getting old. Come up with some new stuff. Oh, alright. Yeah, now that Heliodor has been freed from the, ooh, look at that. Yeah, the Heliodorian soldiers, especially these tall guys right here, man. I mean, they seem like alright guys. You know, this kid's like an amazing leader, and he's only like, what, 9, 10 years old? Yes, sir. Or, I mean, ma'am, I am. Sorry, I shouldn't be calling old ladies like that. Yeah, gotta save. just in case something goes terribly wrong. If my Switch freezes. Not that that's ever happened, actually. To be fair, it never really happened on PC either. It did fuck up the sound. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe it was DRM on the PC that was causing that, but every time I would save my game, the sound would always be screwed up. It's like, man, did they just purposely make this port of this game, like, worse than the Switch version? I mean, yeah, because despite the visual fidelity downgrade, I mean, it's not that much of a downgrade. And in many ways, it's a huge upgrade. Not to mention, on the Switch, you can actually get the Switch ports. I have no problem with the Switch versions of the three original games, especially Dragon Quest II. That's a huge improvement. Even though the soundtrack for that game is synthesized, it's the best it's ever been. It's better than the Super Famicom version even. And you have the zoom spell now, which is nice. You could save in a lot more places than you could in the Super Famicom version even. There we go. So a lot of people come here to I don't want to say, man. They'd probably demonetize me. Wait, do you sell anything unique? Dude, I don't want to joke around with you, man. Just show me what you're selling. Battle dress. Oh, look at this, a new freaking gear. Yeah, let's pick it up. I don't know who it's for. Well, actually, it's for Jade, I guess. 5% chance at Oompa effect. That's pretty good. 2% evasion chance, some charm. What else do you have? Torque of Truth. It's funny, I don't remember that one. Wizard Robe. Care about that kind of stuff. Care about magic. Oh no, I don't need that shit really. Ice axe. Is this gonna be better? Not necessarily. It's ice elemental, so if an enemy is weak to ice, it's good. Eh, you know what? Fuck it, why not? Thank you, sir. Oh, I didn't actually think I was gonna buy anything from him. Maybe I should look out for items in shops a little bit more often in this version of the game, eh? I don't remember being able to buy that in the original version.
Once again to Anguilla, honored luminary.
You are 10. How the hell do you have the most wisdom out of anybody here? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, you're just a kid.
To address you as Your Holiness, correct? Might I ask what you and your people know of my companion?
Why, everything, of course. We have awaited his coming ever since the day he entered this world in the castle of Dundrasil.
Waiting for him? What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I say, nothing more. Tell me, do you recognize the symbol on this banner? It is the emblem of Dundrasil. Since the age of heroes, the princes of that nation have come here to train with us for 6 years of their youth. Your young friend was born a prince of Dundrasil. Thus did we expect him to come here as a boy and study under the great Grand Master Pang. Sadly, that was not to be.
Yeah, but it can be now.
If fate had been kinder, you would have spent a good part of your childhood here. What of his tutor, this Grand Master Pang you speak of?
When the Lord of Shadows brought the World Tree low, the Master set out to summon a magical mandala to protect the temple from destruction. The spell succeeded, but its power was too great. Grand Master Pang did not return.
A noble sacrifice indeed.
Now that the Master is gone, it falls to me to guide you. Come to the field of discipline. It lies behind this hall. There is something you must see.
Okay.
It's a shame that the Grand Master cannot be here. I would have liked to meet one so noble. Come, let us see what His Holiness has in store. You wish to speak with me?
This is probably one of the funniest parts of the game. Right now, it's kind of boring, probably somewhat, but really, this next bit is one of my favorite bits in the game. It's just awesome. This guy wants to be my apprentice. Dude, I'm not a teacher. People just follow me. I don't know why. Maybe it's my hair. I don't fucking know. Probably is his hair. That's probably how they recognize him. Like, oh, this luminary guy, he's gonna have gray hair. You'll know it when you see it. It's like instinctive. That's why Veronica and Serena knew it like right away.
Beyond those doors lies the field of discipline, where students of Angri-La strive for enlightenment. Before we tread upon this hallowed ground, let me tell you a little of our history, and of the luminary of legend himself, Erdwin. Before setting out to defeat the Dark One, Erdwin came to our temple to learn from the Wise Ones, who made their homes here even then. The first Grand Master, i.e., accepted him as a disciple, and trained him in the secrets of spiritual realization. But he did not train alone. During his time here, he met someone who would change his fate forever.
Who was this person?
Another of Ai Yi's disciples, a young mage whose talent outshone that of all who had come before. A man named Morkant. Erdwin and Morkant would train together every day, each striving to outstrip the other. Though they were fierce rivals, they became firm friends. When their training was complete, Morkant joined with Erdwin in his quest to slay the Dark One. Without Morkant's magic, he might never have prevailed. Before setting out, they carved an inscription into this stone, a pledge of eternal friendship. It has been a treasure of ours ever since.
Morkant. I have not heard the name before.
Now allow me to show you to the field of discipline, if you would be so good as to follow me.
Yeah, it's gonna be important later, obviously. Who Morkant is.
A word, if you please.
Welcome to the field of discipline. Since the age of heroes, many a would-be warrior has spilt sweat and blood upon these flagstones. If your karma had been different, this is where you would have trained under Grand Master Pang, like all the princes of Dundrasil before you. I have brought you here so that you might stand in the footsteps of your ancestors. An unbroken line leading all the way back to the Age of Heroes. Even your grandfather, Lord Robert, completed his training here. The memory of his achievements shall live long in the temple's memory.
His achievements?
Pang was a harsh master. With this implement, disciples whose efforts were lacking were given motivation. Directly to their fundament. It became known as the Naughty Stick. During the course of his 6 years of tuition, your grandfather's right honourable posterior was paddled an unprecedented 10,000 times. The tale of Lord Robert's road to enlightenment lives on to this day. Every disciple knows that he must focus at all times, lest he face the same fate.
A legendary achievement indeed.
You are worried for your grandfather, yes? Do not be. Lord Robert
no, I bet he's having a great time.
Set for him as the Grand Master, and emerge stronger every time. The fall of the World Tree would not have been enough to extinguish one so resilient. He is alive. I sense it. Tonight there will be a modest feast in the High Hall to celebrate your long-awaited arrival. We would be greatly honored if you would join us. We may not be able to aid you as we would have done were Master Pang still with us, but in this respect at least, we can provide.
Awake at last, It is high time we were on our way. If the Grand Master was still alive, perhaps we might have learned something to help us in our fight against the Lord of Shadows. Sadly, it was not to be.
Well, actually, well, I won't say anything.
Please.
Yeah, so apparently, yeah, it was carved from a branch of Yggdrasil, which is hilarious. Hilarious stuff. What's going on out here?
And the hermit? What news of him?
Forgive us, Your Holiness. The monsters on the mountain path were too strong.
Oh, come on.
Unable to reach him.
I see.
Your Holiness, is there a problem?
Yes, Sir Hendrik. I fear there is. You see, 2 weeks ago a hermit visited us, unannounced, then just as suddenly departed for the top of the mountain.
Alone? Whatever for?
That I do not know. The moment he heard that Master Pang had passed away, he ran from the temple. He was last seen climbing the path to the summit. The mountain has become infested with monsters, emboldened and strengthened by the rise of the Lord of Shadows. It is a perilous place indeed. This being so, I dispatched a group of disciples to return him to safety. As you can see, things did not go quite as planned.
Oh, they got their asses kicked.
I have trained all my life for a moment such as this, and yet I have failed in my first true test. I have brought shame upon Angri-La.
Might we be able to offer some assistance?
I thank you for your kindness, but you are guests here. I cannot ask you to undertake such a dangerous
Oh, come on,
task.
it's what we do.
A knight of Heliodor does not abandon an innocent in need. These people have shown us great kindness. It is only right that we do them a kindness in return. Would you not agree?
Oh yeah.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart, but I cannot allow you to bear this burden alone. I shall come with you.
What are you gonna do?
We must depart for the summit
Alright,
of Mount
whatever.
Panglai without delay. After exiting the temple, we will take the path to the east in order to begin our ascent. This cannot be.
Yes.
Yeah, alright, let's go. Remember this for later. Just double checking. I couldn't remember if I got that one or not. Alright, can I go in now? Who's this hermit that they're talking about? Oh.
Blessings be upon you.
Could it be?
Hey, Orsi.
We have carried the day.
Ooh. Dragons. I think I've already fought this guy. Oh, sorry. Ooh.
Our triumph was never in doubt. Our triumph was never in doubt.
The fuck?
Dash it!
Oh, and they get to go first? That's fun. Whatever. What did I get just now? Oh, sorcerer's rank. Yeah, that's gives you post-battle MP. Not bad, I guess. Not that good, but not bad. It's alright, I guess.
Come, luminary.
Yeah, I mean, why the hell would you possibly want to stay up here this long? Cold, can barely breathe. Wait a minute, I recognize that hat. Holy crap! Could it be? No.
I must speak with you.
Blessings be upon you.
And that backpack? Wait, Grandmaster's garb. Oh, it's Rab's. Oh, okay, new costume for Rab. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember there being a chest up here in the original. Plus 20 to agility. Plus 1% to critical chance, too. You know what, man? I think I'm probably gonna go with this. It's actually not too bad. Well, yeah, it's pretty obvious who this is. But man, you look so emaciated.
It seems we are too late. Is this the hermit we came in search of?
Unfortunately so. He was in deep meditation when he breathed his last. I am glad at least that he was prepared to meet his fate. But that posture, it is awful. Uniquely awful. I know it from somewhere.
Incredible! Issue 1 of the Ogler's Digest. And in mint condition. Indeed. It seems our friend here made his peace with the world before departing.
Yeah, bullshit.
This, at least, is some small solace.
That is funny stuff, though.
But this is one of the royal treasures of Dundrasil. Why would a lowly hermit have such a... By the skies, Can it really be?
Lord Robert!
Yeah, man.
Your grandfather was Master
Looks like he
Pang's
needs
most
some,
fervent disciple.
Looks like he needs a
Can he have
sandwich.
chosen to follow his mentor to the
Or
next
3.
life, perhaps?
No, he is still breathing.
What?
His spirit hovers in the place between life and death. It is only a matter of time before he passes the point of no return. But there may yet be a way to save him. If you were to follow him into the void, you might be able to bring him back.
But how? Is this even possible?
The ancient teachings tell us that the summit of Mount Panglai stands at the crossroads between this world and the next. If you will permit me, I can perform an ancient rite that will send you to the place between worlds. But it is not a decision to be taken lightly. Once that place is entered, there is no guarantee of return. Well, will you take that chance? Will you visit the void and bring Lord Robert back to us? Very well. I will prepare for the ritual. Tell me when you are ready, and we will begin.
Okay.
No.
It is time to depart for the place to which every soul must go, but from which few ever return. It is time to perform the rite.
What is this foolish dance? What manner of ritual is this?
Spooky. Welcome to the void. There she is.
Another wandering soul drifts into my domain. Welcome, child, to the end of your journey. Destiny is cruel indeed to send me one so young. This may be a fruitless question, given the vacant expression you wear, but do you know what fate awaits you here? Oh, you poor young fool. You have no idea of the suffering to come.
I just said I didn't.
Let me unburden you of at least a little of your ignorance. I will explain in simple terms that even an idiot may understand.
You don't gotta be
You see,
condescending.
This world is a blank slate. It is a place of nothingness.
Hence why it's called the
Before
void,
Idris
right?
fell, departed souls would come here before returning to the world tree. But
Why?
now that the tree is gone,
Couldn't they
it
just
is a
go
place
right
with
back
an
to the
entrance
tree
but
without
no
having to come
exit.
here?
A dead end for the dead. A spiritual cul-de-sac. What I'm trying to tell you is that you will never leave this world.
Oh, I'm
Before
sure I
long,
will. Come on
Your
now.
soul will dissipate and be lost to the void.
Why are you being so pessimistic?
As long as the cycle of souls is interrupted, all who die will suffer the same fate. Until at last, the Lord of Shadows is the only one who remains.
Didn't they fucking do the
This is
Cycle
your
of Souls
destiny.
thing in Final Fantasy VII?
Accept it, for you cannot change it. Or do you cling to the vain hope that the heart of Yggdrasil may be recovered from Mordegon's clutches? If you do, you are a fool.
Again, why you gotta be so pessimistic?
You would not be alone in your foolishness. There are others who refuse to accept that all is lost. Some people just don't know when to give up.
Like me. There he is.
Did you think that he chose death out of a sense of despair? You could not be more wrong. He came here with hope in his heart. The hope that one day he will defeat the Lord of Shadows. Your grandfather came to find me so that I might teach him the last of my secrets. You know who I am, of course. Foolish child.
Well, yeah, now I do.
I am Pang, Grand Master of Angrila.
It's a nice little side
Your
story.
grandfather's teacher and tormentor. Do you see the magic circle that surrounds him? The precise pattern of movements draws energy from the ether and channels it to create the mandala of Yggdrasil. This is the final secret. He has been flailing away like this ever since he arrived here. It is not good for him at his age. But when the great sigil is complete, he will have mastery over a power not seen since the Age of Heroes. Get out, mate! Don't you dare give up now! I'll beat your bottom black and blue, I swear it! Well, would you look at that? Perhaps he is not completely useless after all.
Hey! Did you see that? I finally did it! Oh, it was beautiful!
What did you do exactly?
Yes, very impressive. I thought you had gone soft in your dotage, but it seems you still have some guts. Well done.
Jinx! Grandmaster Pang! Was that praise? Hoo-hoo! For the first time in my long life, she's actually paid me a compliment. Oh, that's warmed my cockles more than 100 nips of the hard stuff.
Perhaps if you could stop congratulating yourself for one moment and squint beyond the end of your bulbous nose, you would see we have a visitor.
Oh my! Is it really you, laddie? Och, not you as well. Your poor young life snatched away from you. It's not fair. It's not fair, I tell you.
Oh, stop your sniveling. The boy is alive.
He's what? But what's he doing here then?
He and his friends found your body and sent his soul from the world above to bring you back.
Ah, really? But I only came here to... And you went to all that trouble. As you can see, I'm perfectly fine.
No, you're not. You're like starving to death.
Finer than ever, in fact. Now that I've learned the final secret, you and me are going to be unstoppable. Come on, let's get back to our bodies and show that Lord of Shadows what we're made of.
Stop right there! Where do you think you are going?
Going back.
I can't thank you enough for all you've done, Grandmaster. But now that my training's finished, I need to be on my way.
Finished? Oh, but we haven't even begun. Honored Luminary, if you would like to follow me.
Alright.
Your grandfather has mastered the last secret of Angri-La. He now has the power to send enemies straight to the beyond.
Pearly gates, right?
It is a technique first devised in the Age of Heroes by Morkant, brother-in-arms of the Luminary of Legend. For you, I have a technique no less impressive. An attack of such incredible power that it can tear through all 4 dimensions. It was devised by Erdwin himself during his training with Yi, our first Grand Master. And it will give you strength beyond reckoning, Luminary.
Well, that can't be a bad thing. Me with Morkant's spell and you with Erdwin's attack. We'll be unstoppable.
If you can master it. None since Erdwin has been able to do so. The training you must undergo to acquire this power will be more intense, more relentless, more excruciating than any you have faced before. Well, do you think you have what it takes to endure this most trying of trials?
Well, of
I
course.
knew you'd make the right choice. Now, let us begin. The first step is to focus your mental energies and call forth a blade of pure light. Hold out your hand and try. As good as can be expected for a first attempt. The heat of battle should help to speed you up a little.
Battle? You mean you're going to fight him? Oh, no, the poor lad's not ready.
Me? Why would I rumple my nice clean robe when I have you to do my dirty work for me?
What? You're
Well,
going
I
to
gotta
make
fight
me
Grandpa?
my own grandson?
Who better, Lord Robert? You have mastered all our secrets now. There is no one better suited to the task. And besides, I've always wanted to see 2 princes of Dundrasil battling it out. Let me know when you are ready to begin.
Yeah, I think I'm ready. What do you think, Grandpa?
Before we continue, allow me to give your grandfather an unfair advantage. All in the name of speeding up your training, of course.
Oh, aye! I've not felt this alive in decades! Let me at the little blighter!
That's the spirit. Don't hold back. Show him the true power of our last and greatest secret.
Just you watch me!
Luminary, prepare yourself. Beat back the onslaught and unleash the technique if you can. The more you use it, the stronger it will become. You must practice until it is perfect.
Here I come, laddie. It's time to show you what this old man can do.
Yeah, this skill we're about to learn, it's pretty good, but I don't know, man. I'm not a huge fan of it at this point. I'd rather just, you know.
Show me your strength.
But yeah, let's go ahead and use it here.
Can you tell which is which?
No.
After this, I almost feel bad about this.
Oh. Thanks for wasting your turn. Oh, now he's throwing pearl gates at me. Yeah, I suppose I could try to kill the doppelgangers, but he seems pretty dumb as far as figuring out when to, like, not waste a turn. Ooh, ow. Stop. Assess, please. Just continue to assess. Holy crap. Maybe I should kill the doppelgangers. Yeah, I like it when he wastes turns like that. That's good. Yeah, I've just about had enough of these guys. That's what I should have done before. What the fuck? You get 3 turns? Man. That bit's harder than I remember.
Oh, yes. Wonderful. I couldn't have beaten him more soundly myself. I must say,
I should have taken
I
out his
doubted you had
shadows.
it in you. But you have proved me wrong. And for once, that is no bad thing.
Awesome.
The power of the technique comes from your heart. Hone that greatest of weapons, and none will be able to stand before you. Now, I think it's time we peeled that old degenerate off the flagstones, don't you?
You beat me, even with the last secret of Angry-La in my side. Oh, I can't believe how much you've grown, laddie.
You weren't too much of an embarrassment, no. Perhaps I finally have a disciple worthy of the name.
Oh.
So this is where you have been hiding.
Wait, I know that voice.
Mordigan.
Sniveling worms. You thought to escape my clutches by cowering here in this ruined world. You have only delayed the inevitable.
No! Curse you! I had thought your powers could not reach us here. It seems I underestimated you. So inconsiderate. There was one last thing I wanted to teach you. Fine. It seems we must do it the hard way. You two will just have to learn the ultimate ability here and now. Or die trying.
What?
Way to put the
So
pressure
the
on.
last secret of Angry-La wasn't he the last one? And Quadra-Slash wasn't either.
Of course not, foolish man. There is another. A supreme skill devised by Grandmaster, i.e. one that Erdwin and Morkan performed together. Well, don't just stand there. Combine your powers. Revive the technique that was lost to us so long ago. So that I can die happy.
You dare to resist me?
You must do exactly as I say. Exactly when I say it. We have only one chance. Robert, do not think. Act. Use the technique I taught you. Quickly! Now, Luminary! Unleash Quadra-Slash! Yes, the last and greatest of all the secrets of Angri-La. The technique to end all techniques. Solar Flair!
He is back with us. But he is greatly weakened. We must get him to the temple right away.
So yeah, I think we get a pet power from this sequence too, the solar flare one.
You are finally awake. Good. I feared you had suffered some lasting injury.
Oh no, I don't use that one all
Lord
that
Robert
much.
awoke a short while ago. He's outside speaking with the High Lama. We should join them.
Alright. I guess Grandpa's all good to go now, huh? Alright, that's all for this episode of Dragon Quest XI, and in the next episode, we're gonna move on. See you next time. Bye-bye.